happened today? Okay.
Got it. Okay. So if that's okay with you, Rebecca, I'm going to record this so that Casey, because this is a really great training for Casey as she's moving up in Mary Kay. So this will be kind of good for her to kind of go back and listen to and all that on how to get a new consultant started and all of that.
Okay.
So now, can you see the two of us, or can you just see me when I'm talking on your phone?
You're both at the top.
Okay, you can see us both. Okay, great. I just want to make sure. So your day's been good. It's hot down there?
Yeah, but you know, it's me. It's menopause.
It's okay. It's nice and warm here today. I was loving the warm weather. We're gonna have warm weather today and tomorrow. Sun on Thursday, then it's supposed to rain the rest of the weekend again. So it's like, I'm gonna soak up the sun while it's out.
Yes, definitely. It's a pretty day.
So our goal today is to, and we've already chatted, so I know a little bit about you, which is great. Our goal today is going to be to book your party and to talk about that video that you watched and those options, just so we can kind of make sure we make the right choice for you. So, and I know you talked to Kathy yesterday, right?
I did.
How did that go? And what did y'all talk about?
Pretty much what was the videos that I was watching. That's pretty much it. And then I did the meeting last night.
Oh, you did? That's great. Yes. That is wonderful. Good. So she does her, go ahead.
You have meetings on Tuesday, right?
Yeah. So she does her meetings on Monday nights at 8. I do mine on Tuesday nights at 6:30.
That's what I got on my schedule.
So you can just decide which one works better for you. The one that Casey joins in mine because it works better for her and her schedule, and she's doing this pace setters training, like extensive training thing in February and all that. So you guys can kind of talk about that and that sort of thing. And you can just decide what you'd like to do. And I think she probably explained it that she's actually your biological sales director, and then I'm your adopted director. So it's kind of cool. You have two of us.
More the merrier. I get better ideas.
Exactly. And you mentioned videos. Which videos were you watching?
She sent me a whole bunch of stuff, and then it was basically just a dark-headed woman talking about, you know, opening and starting your business with Mary Kay.
Okay.
And your products. But then I watched yours today, and I actually like that lady.
She's my national sales director, and she's amazing. Her name's Summer. Yeah,
she does really well, and I seem to respond good to her. She has a lot of good things. And I liked her video going. She went through the Ready Set Sell book, and I did like that, and I've got that right here.
Perfect.
And then so I went through that on that video with her.
Okay.
Watching that, and then she said something more about, you know, budgeting and money and so forth. And I'm interested in that because I don't know, like, if y'all use a particular type of software. Does Mary Kay have a software? Do we use QuickBooks? Do you use Quicken? What do you use?
Okay.
You know, because that's the accountant in me asking.
Right. No, that's totally fine. That's totally fine. And we can definitely address that. Absolutely. I just want to get an idea of sense of what. And so some of us in Mary Kay have a national sales director, which is Summer. Okay. So the woman you speak to before. Some do, actually the majority do not, because nationals have just retired out and enough haven't kind of moved up the career path to become nationals. So you don't technically have one, right? Right. So you guys don't technically have one, which is fine, and you're adopted into Summer's area. The reason I say that is because Mary Kay sends you a lot of things in the beginning of your business as a consultant, because not everybody has a national. But what I want to make sure is that you don't feel like you have to watch everything and download all these apps and everything all at once. We can go step by step. If you want to just kind of follow my regimen not my regiment, but my step by step on how to do this, it tends to be more simple because Summer has kind of made a new consultant kind of checklist step by step for us to follow, which helps, I think, keep things a lot more organized and then not make new consultants feel overwhelmed.
I'm game for that.
Okay, perfect. So don't feel like you have to watch any of these other videos anymore at the moment, or download. Mary Kay probably sent you this email or text that said download all these apps. Don't worry about all that yet. It's totally fine. Okay, because we're going to keep the simple thing is we're going to book your party and talk about this, and that's it. And then after your party, then you can kind of decide where we want to go from there.
Okay.
Does that
Okay.
make sense? Because I know you have a full-time job and like you don't need to be bogging your brain down with like a million things you don't need to know in your Mary Kay business right now.
That would be
He's
helpful.
right.
That would be helpful.
Which is great. So when you were mentioned yesterday and today about videos, I was like, how many are you watching? Because I know sometimes
Quite a few.
like,
Quite a few. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Quite a few.
Okay, so you can watch as much as you want, but I don't want you to feel like you have to.
Okay, good.
All right,
Good, 'cause
perfect.
I'm done with them then. I'm done.
Very good. So don't watch anything more now, except for we're gonna do your party, and then after your party, we'll just kind of figure out what you want to do after that.
Okay.
Okay. Your hair is beautiful, by the way.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I did not wash it today.
That's okay. That's okay. I didn't wash mine today either. That's okay.
Thank God. 'Cause
I
my
actually-
husband's coming home after a week, and so hopefully my hair looks good.
Oh,
you.
it looks great. It looks beautiful. I know with not going out a lot. Well, I go out of the house almost every day, and I go to the gym and stuff. But just being able to do a lot of things on video, I don't feel like I have to like get all dolled up. Like,
Mm-hmm.
so my hair
Yeah.
ends up on the top of my head in a bun most of the time. And
Mm-hmm.
so, and I realized I was doing that way too much when I would wear my hair down, and everybody would be like, "Your hair looks so good. What did you do?" And I was like, "I washed it."
I watched it.
I met friends last night, and I usually go there after the gym, so I'm usually in gym clothes with my hair on the top of my head, and they were like, "Your hair looks great. What did you do?" I was like, "It's clean. I washed and dried it." Anyway, okay, so let's go ahead and do your party. So we kind of have two options with your kickoff party. I know when we spoke on the phone, I mentioned about we could book a time and then mail out pampering packs to all the people who say yes, and actually have everybody do the pampering on their face in on Zoom. Okay. Now that is a great thing. I love it. People get to try the products, all of that. Now the downside to that is we have to give ourselves enough time to, you know, you're going to send out the invites, which I'm going to create for you and text you. You just send it out to everybody. And then we need to get a pile lists, and then Casey and I are going to send out pampering packs. People have to get them and all that. Or we can do a fun, simple party that's still on Zoom, but it's more QVC style. Your girlfriends still get on, and then I show the products. And so I actually do the skincare on the back of the hand. You can see the difference between skin taken care of, not taken care of. I talk about the products. I'm really, and I don't say this to brag at all, but I've been doing this for 10 years, and I'm actually really good at talking about the products because I love them and I have huge passion for them, so I can sell them that way too. And then, you know, at the end of the party, either way, we close everybody out. The advantage of doing the QVC style is that we can do this sooner rather than later, and we don't have to worry about getting those the time to mail out the pampering packs and all that. So do you have a preference on either one?
I sort of like the idea of you doing that. That way I think I could learn more and pick up where I haven't. I think I would learn along with them, and that would give me a chance to do that, if
Okay.
that's okay.
Which one? The
The one where the QVC.
QVC
The
style.
QVC. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. So in that
You think
case,
that's a good idea, Casey?
What?
You think that's a good idea? To do
Oh,
the
yeah.
QVC? Okay.
Yeah,
Good.
you'd be surprised what you would buy from Amy. She is an amazing, like,
I need
she
that.
really knows how to romance the products.
That's what I need. I need to learn that.
Yeah.
awesome. And so, and then what we can do is, did you get the extra
Mhm.
sample?
Yes.
Yes.
Great.
I did.
So one of the things that I find really helpful when we do that, and you can do it if you want to, is like you're actually, you can wash your face and put a charcoal mask on, and you can as the consultant, and then people can kind of see it. We can talk about that later and just kind of decide if you want to do that, but that's kind of an added addition that you can do to showcase some of the products while I'm talking about them. So that's kind of an
Okay. Okay.
so then, so the goal now then would be, we pick a date and time. I will send you an invitation that you're going to individually text out to every female you know who is over 18, doesn't already have a Mary Kay consultant, AKA Casey, or any other consultant, who has a face, but who can live, they can live anywhere in the United States. You do not have territory. So we are open up to anybody in the United States. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
And so your goal is going to be to text this out to like 50 to 60 people,
Okay.
because not everybody will be able to do it, and that's fine.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
And then the only other thing you'll have to do after you just kind of compile a yes list, and just kind of keep me updated about how many are going to be on there. And then I'll send you another reminder the day of, or the day before and the day of, and you can just kind of send out reminders to people who said yes. So that being said, do you want to go ahead and just schedule it for this weekend?
I cannot do it this weekend. I
Okay.
have clients coming in from out of town on Saturday.
Okay.
So I don't think I could do it this weekend. I need to look. I need to confirm with them, but with it being Tuesday, I'm trying to think. They're coming in from North Carolina. I think
Oh, sit. Oh, hold on. You muted.
okay.
Okay. So you have to
miss-
confirm with them. They're coming in from North Carolina, and that was all we heard.
Sorry. They're coming in from North Carolina. They're relocating here, and they're both veterans. And so I only have one full day with them.
Yeah.
And so I got to make sure that I show them the 3 new constructions, and I have no idea how long that's going to take.
Oh, that's
Okay. So maybe it's the following weekend too late.
well, I don't have any availability this following weekend, but what we can do is, we can do Sunday afternoon or early evening.
This weekend? Okay.
Yeah, we can do,
How long is it going to be, you think?
I would like to say an hour. However, I tend to talk and I want to get them engaged. So I would say an hour and a half.
Okay. That'll be good.
You want to do Sunday evening?
Yeah, let's do Sunday evening. Yeah,
Okay.
let's do that.
You want to do 4, 5? Oh, Casey, you have church.
I have church from 6 to 7. But if that's the only time that works for y'all, you can record it.
Well, I want you on there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's important for you to be on there. So we can do 4,
Let's try.
or we can do Monday night. We can do Tuesday night at 8:15.
What do you have Monday night?
I'm actually open.
So we could do maybe like an after dinner one from like 7 to 8
Yeah,
on Monday.
yeah.
What do you think of that, Casey? I think Monday would work good.
I'm good Monday.
Monday, March 1st, work for you? Okay. So let's do 7 o'clock on Monday.
Monday, March 1st.
And are you okay with if because sometimes, so I'm actually doing one of these tomorrow night too, that like all consultants can invite their people to. Are you okay with some other consultants inviting their guests to join us as well?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. So
7?
7 o'clock on Monday the 1st. Perfect.
Yeah. And I just need to know like what would I say in a text?
Oh, I'm going to send it to you, girl.
Oh, that's even better.
I'm going to send you the whole text message. All you have to do is copy, change the name, paste it, and copy and paste it and send it out. Just don't do a group text because nobody likes a group text.
No. We just had to remove Nana from her group text today.
Yeah.
You know all about those, Casey.
Oh, yeah.
That was fun. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Perfect. All right. So what I'll do is I'll talk about the skincare options, the new clinical solutions, and then some of our main products and all that sort of thing. And then at the end, and so I'm going to send you a text here shortly with an invite. So your goal in the next day or so is just to send it out to everybody you can. Okay.
Okay.
And then keep updated on about how many people. And then Sunday afternoon, you'll want to send another text to the people who didn't respond, and I can send that to you.
Okay.
I'll probably Sunday I'll send, if I don't, remind me, because I sometimes forget things. Don't ever feel bad about reminding me about anything, because you can never bother me, I promise.
I'm good with that.
So if you don't get to me,
same for me.
perfect. So Sunday, you'll want to send a text to people you haven't heard from and said, "Hey girl, did you get my text? Can you make it?" And then send a reminder to the people who did say yes. And then kind of another reminder on Monday afternoon to the people who said yes, because life gets busy and all that sort of thing. So for other people,
And I got to get a computer. I got to fix my computer so it works.
Okay. And then, yeah, and if you, yeah, being on a computer for you during that one would be good because then you can get everybody on the screen.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna set my desktop does not have a camera, so
Okay.
I've got to work on that.
Okay.
I've got a laptop. I just need to get it fixed.
Okay. No worries.
Get it working.
No worries. Worst case, you're on your phone. I mean,
Okay.
it's going to be fun. I'm going to do most of the work anyway. And then at the end, Casey and I are going to help you close everybody up and just get orders and all that sort of thing.
Okay. Sounds good. And then do I just ship it to them? What they order?
We're going to talk about that now, actually, with this. With this thing, but because it depends on what you decide to do.
Callie, hush. Hey, baby. Sorry, the dog and the husband just arrived.
It's okay. Oh, that's great. What kind of dog do you have?
We have two. We have a Shih Tzu who hates everybody, and then we have a Labradoodle that we inherited that loves everybody.
Oh, I love Labradoodles.
Yeah, this one's a doozy.
They usually are. They're usually very challenging dogs.
She is very challenging, but she loves her daddy. I'm just gonna put it back.
How old's the Labradoodle?
She's 11 months.
Oh, yeah. So,
Yeah.
they're challenging because they have a lot of energy and they're smart.
Yes, very smart. And she has figured out how to outwit him at every turn.
Yes.
And it's funny to watch him try to catch her. I need to video it so I can win some money somewhere. It would be nice. In case you know what I'm talking about.
The good thing is that if you stay persistent with it, my dad and my stepmom have one, and if you stay persistent with it, and then they had to actually get some, outside training help and all that. But the dog is like, Stella is like the best, well-trained dog, sweetest thing. Once you kind of like, if you stick with it and all that, and because they are smart, so.
Yeah, I'm thinking outside training is going to be a real benefit to her very soon.
Definitely. We had a Labradoodle, but she was more, she had an accent, so we no longer have her, but she was more lab than doodle. So she was more on the dumb side.
Yeah. This one she has her moments.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She has her blonde moments.
Exactly. She is blonde, so she definitely has her moments. Yeah.
I love it. All right. Any questions about your party on Monday night?
I'm sure I do, but I can't think of anything right now.
Okay. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll send you that text that you can send out. So just make a list on a piece of paper of just go through your phone, your Facebook, everything, and don't prejudge on who you're going to invite. Perfect.
I've already started it
right now.
I've already started it.
Great. How many are on there already?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 20.
Okay, perfect. 20. So your goal, especially with all the people is just everybody. Don't prejudge.
No, not going to.
Perfect. You already know that. Awesome. All right. And if you have any questions about your party, you just let me know.
Okay.
All right. Perfect. So now let's talk about these options on you getting hundreds of dollars in free product. Isn't that fun?
Yeah, that would be nice.
So, so we're going to pretend while we're thinking about this that we have $10,000 in the bank. Okay. Because we're going to pretend because we don't, most women who decide to start their business with inventory don't just have the money hanging around. So we're going to kind of talk through it, some options and all that. So just thinking about the opportunity with having that product and after watching that video, what are some reasons why you feel like it would be a good idea for you to have product on hand and take advantage of one of these packages?
Well, it's an impulse buy. That's a huge thing. And I don't doubt my ability to sell. I want to be able to sell the product. I just want to make sure that I have what people are going to buy.
Mm-hmm. I understand.
I don't want to waste money and time on things that I know people are not going to buy or people are not going to be interested in, or that I don't know enough about yet to sell.
Yeah.
I understand the skincare part, but and I think skincare and color, but the satin hands and lips to me are like huge sellers.
Yes.
And so I think that's something that I would definitely. I mean, I did apply for the credit card today just because it said it was 12 months, same as cash.
Great.
So I thought that would be something, but I haven't heard back yet. So apparently they did not instant approve me yet.
I would call them because I'm assuming you have pretty great credit.
I would like to think that I do, but you know, I haven't checked my credit. Well, now I did. I pulled my credit report last week. I mean, I was at a 790 was my credit score, but
Can I give you some advice on that?
Yeah.
I would call them because actually when that for card first came out, I was at our leadership conference with Mary Kay in, I don't remember where, I think San Diego. And
Okay.
I have great credit. And there's no reason why, and I didn't get instantly approved. And there was no reason why I shouldn't have. And there's no reason why you shouldn't have either. So what I did is I called them right away and asked and said, hey, I got approved for this. Why didn't I get I applied for this. There's no reason why I shouldn't get approved. And it was something silly that
Oh,
wasn't even there. So I would call them. And then the other thing is the instant approval. The good thing about that is that if you get instantly approved online, then they give you the card number right away. I don't know if they can give you the card number now because you're over the phone. But if they instant approve it, say to them, that's great, but I need to use this right away. So can you overnight the card to me since I didn't get the card for instant approval?
okay.
So that way you're not waiting a week for the card to come in.
I'm gonna see if I've got anything in here in my email. I'm going to my other computer real quick.
Okay.
Well, wait a minute. It says, hang on. Thank you. It just says that they received it.
Okay.
That my application's been received.
Okay. I would call them.
Okay.
There's no reason why they shouldn't have instant approved you unless you have something weird going on in your credit.
I shouldn't.
Right.
Because I just paid off 2 credit cards recently, but I didn't owe a lot on them, but I still just paid them off.
Right. Yeah. So I would give them a call.
Okay.
And
Okay.
ask
I'll
them.
do that.
And then when they say, yes, you're approved, then ask them to expedite that card and overnight it.
Okay. Okay.
So, and then and I love that. That's actually super smart because then you're just going to use that card only for your Mary Kay order. Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
And I'm going to show you in a minute the best way to kind of pay that off. To address your what do we get thing, the great thing is that I can do the order for you with having a conversation with you on what you feel like you want, and then I can fill it in after that. So I always start with skincare first, and satin hands and satin lips, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because our main focus with Mary Kay is always skincare. And when we're doing your party and then you're doing faces after that, your main focus is going to be skincare. So when I do inventory orders, it's not a set bundle. Like we can customize it based on what we know we need. And I do the order based on what I know the women are going to try. Because for the most part, that's what they're going to buy.
Yeah.
If you go with like one of the middle packages, the lower ones, I mostly do skincare. Okay. And then once you get into the middle packages, the 18, 2400, I have some more money to play with to get you some color on hand. But my goal is not to order you a bunch of products you're not going to sell.
No. And I don't want to have it.
No.
I don't want to have it.
No. And these are not, we kind of talked about that before too, that they don't take up a whole lot of space, and it actually, the money goes actually pretty fast.
Yeah.
So that would be my goal. So did the packages make sense? So you have, if you open up to page 4, okay.
They did.
The first column is your cost. The second column is the retail value. And then all the rest of it is all the free stuff you get from Mary Kay. Okay. So for instance, like the 2400, for instance, okay, that's our cost. Normally it's $4,800 retail, but then you get an additional 4 bundles of free products. Now those other bundles are set bundles, and they're in the
back.
But you do the skincare ones because I would have got you the skincare in your order anyway. So now I'm freeing up your money for other things, and you're getting it for free, and it's the highest value. Does that make sense? Okay. Oops, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just thinking. I'm processing in my head.
Okay. Then you also get the color look, which is on the opposite page on page 5. And
Yes.
this color look is great. I mean, it's super fun. It's a neutral look. You get the compact with the 3 eyeshadows, the cheek color, lipstick, lip gloss, lip liner, eyeliner, mascara. You can use it for you, but if there's anything in there you don't love, just stick it in your inventory and sell it at pure profit. So it's totally up to you as to what you want to do with it.
Okay.
Then you get 2 more mirrors and trays. So if you're going to do some, at some point we're going to go back to doing in-person. And I know you're a big in-person person, which is great. So when you're doing in-person faces, you actually have the mirror and tray in front of them and you walk them through how to do their facial. In your starter kit, you have 4. All of these packages, when you start with one of these, you get 2 more. So now you can do up to 6 faces as opposed to being limited to just 4 faces. Okay?
Gotcha.
And then also with that package, you get 2 roll-up bags, which is this, okay?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Now, isn't that fun?
Oh, yeah.
And
I've
it
seen
has a
that
swivel
movie.
hook, so, it's easy to hang. All of these clear plastic bags come off. So it's a clear plastic size bag, so when you travel, your customers travel, it goes in their carry-on luggage.
Gotcha.
The value of having some of these on hand is you want to make sure you have one for you and one to show. Because although you haven't really seen you were on my clinical solutions thing, right? That I did?
I think so. Yes. Yes.
So at the end, I did this roll-up bag clothes thing. And then, or maybe I didn't. But anyway, at the end of every facial and party, I romance the roll-up bag. And then you give them the option that they can build a bag with products and get the roll-up bag as a free gift.
Okay.
So if they spend $200 to $300 with you, $200 to $300 with you, you can give them a roll-up bag as a free gift. And so that's really fun. So when they purchase from you, you have the bag to give them right away, which is great.
Okay.
You want to make sure you have one that you can at least show as well. So you get 2 of those for free as well. So when you add up the value of the free products, so the $2,400 would be $4,800 retail plus $846.50 extra. So instead of the $2,400 wholesale package being worth $4,800, cross off $4,800 and write $5,664.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. And you can actually do that and just cross it off and write $5,664.
Where's my pen?
Okay. As you go up, your free bundles go up. As you go down, your free products go down. Okay? The other thing is at the $1,800 level and up, it makes you a star consultant for the quarter. Now, this is a really big deal because when you're a star consultant during a quarter, there's fun reasons and logical reasons to be a star. The fun reasons are you get recognition. This quarter, actually, we are doing an event we're actually getting the stars are allowed to be invited onto a Zoom with world-renowned makeup artist Lori Hogg. And she shows you some tips and tricks with skincare and makeup and all of that. But you can also invite your friends and family and customers on there too. So you're going to get tons of sales and all that sort of thing. So that's an exclusive event you get invited to this quarter. Then you also get to choose a prize. So there's like designer handbags and jewelry, and there's a camera and there's lamps. I'm looking at my thing. Oh, Casey, there's a ring light.
Oh.
We were just talking about ring light. There's all sorts of fun. There's bowls, there's kitchen pots and pans. There's all sorts of different prizes you can choose from, or you can choose a gift certificate towards business supplies with Mary Kay, or a super certificate. So you can cash that into like Lowe's or Home Depot or really a gazillion places. Okay. So you have that.
Okay.
And then also with your Mary Kay website and you're a star, Mary Kay actually gives you referrals. So if somebody in your area is looking for a consultant and you're a star consultant, they'll actually give you that referral. So there's a lot of options there for being a star. Okay. All right. So just to kind of go through those other numbers. So the 600 would normally be $1,200 worth of product. You get one bundle, the color look, 2 mirrors, and just one roll-up bag. So that's 337. So cross off 1,200 and write 1,537. The 1,200 is normally $2,400 worth. But with the free stuff, it would be $2,895. So cross off 2,400 and write $2,895. The 1,800 wholesale is your cost. Instead of being $3,600 worth, it would be $4,288. So cross off 3,600 and write 4,288. We already did the 2,400. The 3,000, you get over $1,000 worth of free products. So cross off 6,000 and write 7,004.
Mm-hmm.
And then the 3,600 is the largest package, which actually all of this is under a full store. A full store is about 5,000 wholesale, which is about 10,000 retail, which is about what I have now. But I started with the 1,800 when I started as a new consultant. So all of this is under a full store, which is great. So the 7,200 plus you get 1,162 worth of free product. So the 72 instead of being 7,200 would be 8,362.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see your money goes further, right? The more you get. And did you hear Summer talk about the 90% buyback guarantee?
Yes.
Great. So when I first started, I thought that was great. That like, you know what, I can start this. I have no idea what I want to do with this. I work a very demanding full-time job. I never thought I would ever do anything like this. But business-wise, this made sense to me because I figured if I'm going to give it a shot, I might as well give it a shot in a way that's going to make it more simple for me because I have the products on hand and I get all this free stuff. So that means it's free money. And there's a 90% buyback guarantee. So I decided to give it a try like right then and there because I thought, well, I might as well have the products for my party and all that sort of thing. So tell me what questions you have and what your thoughts are.
Well, I had actually run the numbers today, and I was thinking the 1,800 package is what I was thinking about starting with.
Okay, that's perfect.
It gave me enough to, it wasn't overwhelming. It's not overwhelming to me.
That sounds perfect. That sounds perfect. And then the way you kind of asked about how to, management and all that sort of thing. As far as financial management, you can decide what you want to do. I don't use a QuickBooks or anything like that. There are some sales directors and consultants who do. Casey, do you use anything like that?
I use QuickBooks, and Rebecca uses QuickBooks too. I can show her exactly how to do it. It's
okay.
So easy. Yeah.
So Casey can show you how to do that. But at the end of the day, actually, if you, on the top here, if you write next to here, write $600 retail, $600 retail. Okay. And then underneath that, go ahead and draw two arrows down like this. Okay. So let's say you do a party and you sell $600 retail worth of product. Okay. Now, if it's in person, you give them the products, you take their money. If it's virtual, then we will kind of decide, okay, if they're local to you, you can drop the products off, or you can, if it's small order, you can mail it from your house. If it's a large order that is going across the country, you do have the option of doing customer delivery service from Mary Kay to their front door. Casey will go through all of that with you later, so you don't have to know about that now. But when you have inventory on hand and you're selling out of your inventory, which is a great thing to have even now, because you can get products to people faster and you don't have to worry about some things going out of stock in Mary Kay and all that sort of thing. So under the $600, under each one of those, you want to write 300 and 300 under each one of them. So let's say you sell $600 out of your inventory. You always want to replace what you sold. Okay, because you don't want to run out of inventory, because then that way it wasn't, I mean, you'd be like, you'd go out of business, which would be silly. So you'll, at some point later that month, you're going to replace, and you only have to order once or twice a month to replace it, depending on how many you're doing, how many parties you're doing. At some point you replace that. So under the left-hand 300, just go ahead and write restock. So you'll spend $300 to restock what you sold, right?
Okay.
At half price. Then the other 300 is your profit, right? Now under that 300 profit, go ahead and do two more arrows, okay? And you're going to take a portion of your profit for a little bit and just put it towards that Mary Kay credit card. So maybe write $50. Okay. And then the rest of the $250 goes towards whatever you're going to do with your Mary Kay money. So what are you planning on doing with the money that you make with Mary Kay?
Save it for now.
Good. Well, and then once it's saved, what are you saving it for?
Retirement and vacation stuff.
Good for you. Where do you want to go on vacation?
Anywhere that is not in McDonough, Georgia is vacation to me.
All right. So under that 250, I want you to write retirement and vacation. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then once the card is paid off, and you just kind of consistently every month take a little bit of your profits, put it towards that card. And 1,800, if you're consistently doing some stuff every month, should not take you that long to pay off. A couple months, really, just depending on how much you're going to do. Once that card's paid off, then you have whole profit, but you have all the advantages of having that product on hand. You're going to sell a lot more. Casey, do you want to share about why, I know we were talking about this the other day about how you love the fact that you're having product on hand. So do you want to share with your aunt why you love having product on hand?
Oh, yeah. Well, there's tons of reasons. So number one, I love to, on the in-person appointments, have a roll-up bag for them. And then they have to take out whatever they don't want. So
Oh,
yeah,
that's an idea.
it's in their hands. So if you can build up to that, it would be great. If we ever get to do that. I'm doing one March 6th. Some people aren't scared. Some people are. But two, like, I was kind of telling Rebecca earlier, so when I started with only 600, and I quickly got frustrated because even working part-time, like I would drive all around town doing parties and facials, and then I would drive all around town again delivering product. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. And then I kept having to pay shipping to keep placing orders every time because I didn't have enough. And it was very frustrating. Yeah. And so now I think I have like over 6,000 in inventory now.
Oh, wow.
And I did it little by little by little. You know what I mean?
Retail?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So that would be a 3,000 wholesale. Okay. Perfect. Oh, look at how cute you are.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Get up in my lap.
She's
all right, so you're
only
looking
on camera. She is such a brat.
Oh.
She's a horrible brat. Horrible. Horrible. But she loves me.
That's good.
So I guess that's all that matters, isn't it, sweet girl?
Yes, it is.
After she bites your face off.
Right.
Anyway.
So you're looking to do the 1,800, right?
I'm thinking, what do you think of that, Casey? Do you think that's reasonable?
Yeah, for what you're.
I think for now, for me to start and try, I think that's reasonable. Yeah.
And I would say either the 18 or the 24. I wouldn't go any higher than that for you because of what, and the only reason I'm thinking the 24, and I'm going to be honest, is I started with the 18, but when I started with the 18, the only skincare we had was the Miracle set. Now we have the Time Wise Repair set, which is the Mega Anti-Aging skincare line, and we have the new Clinical Solutions with the retinol. So yeah. So the 24 gives me a little bit more money to work with to get you a few more repair sets on hand, a few more retinol sets on hand, that kind of thing. So it just kind of gives me a little bit more to work with.
Okay.
Get your satin hands and satin lips and all of that too. So that's the only reason I'm thinking, but I want you to do what you're comfortable with. But that would be my my thought between the 18 and the 24.
Okay. I'll think about that. Let me think about it.
Perfect. Will you have an opportunity today to go ahead and call about that card?
Yeah, I will. I'm going to call them today.
Okay.
As long as it's 24 hours. Are they open?
I don't know. I would just give them a call. Do you have a number? Did you get a number in your email?
Yeah, it was in my email. Yeah.
Okay, great. I would just give them a quick call and just ask.
Okay.
And that way, if you do it today, they can expedite that card tomorrow and you should have it by the end of the week.
Okay, perfect. And then if they give me the information over the phone, then I'll be able to just let you know and we'll work through the order. Give you a call.
Just let me know. We can work through the order. The only thing I would need to know from you is, have you logged into Mary Kay InTouch yet?
I have, yes.
Okay. So the only thing I would need to know from you is your consultant number and your password. And then we can talk on the phone real quick about the things that you definitely want. And then I would fill it in with the rest of it.
Okay.
And I need the card number and all that too. So
that
way it takes that off your plate and you don't have to worry about it.
Okay, I can do that. That sounds good.
And then the 2,400 is about 2,700-ish with tax and shipping. The 1,800 is around 2,100-ish with tax and shipping.
Okay. Okay.
Just to kind of give you an idea with that. Perfect. So just let me know later today what happens with that.
I will.
Cool. What other questions do you have for me?
I don't have any yet.
Okay.
I'm going to explore this in the next couple of days and give myself, I guess the sooner I get the thing going with the party, the better off I'll be, you know.
Yeah, the sooner, what do you mean, the thing going with the party?
Get the texts and stuff sent out.
Yeah, so the sooner you do that, the better, and then the sooner we can just make a decision with that, the better, because then that way you're not worried about it anymore, and we can just move on from there.
Okay, I will.
Yeah.
I'll call them and then let you know what's going on with that.
Perfect. And if I order it tomorrow, if they're able to give you a card number, you know, I don't, and what I did too is I actually used a card I personally had that I had just paid off. So if that, you know, sometimes that's an option as well.
It is. I can do that. I just I would like to start out with that because it's the 0% interest. So I'd like to start out with that because I think that makes more business sense to me, but I'll see what they say.
Yeah, perfect. Because if I get it done tomorrow, you might be able to get it, like it might arrive at your door by Monday.
Okay.
Should be fun because then you have like after your party Monday night, we can see what you have and we can talk about what, you know, how to fill out your order.
Okay.
So
sounds good. I can do that.
So your number one priority is to get those, I'll send the invite text and to get those texts out. And then number 2 is make a decision on this. And that's all you need to do for right now.
Okay, I can do that.
All right.
I can do that.
Nice and simple. 2 things.
Yes, ma'am.
Rebecca, do you remember exactly what it said that we were talking about earlier today? Hey, Uncle Bobby.
Hey.
That's my sweet Uncle Bobby. He's my favorite. When Rebecca logged on to InTouch earlier, it said if you want to change direct deposit, it's right now set up to City Card or something.
Yes.
Pay Pro or something.
So
I
yeah.
didn't know that was.
So there's 2 things. So at some point in the next couple days, like once she sends out these text messages and we make a decision on this, after that, Casey, I want you to kind of work with her to get her website set up. That doesn't even have to be till next week, but at least get ProPay set up by the party. Okay. Now, direct deposit is I would go ahead and set up direct deposit, because when I add team members for you at your party on Monday night, I'm claiming that, right? You get commission from their orders. When they order so when we order your inventory, Casey's going to get direct deposited from Mary Kay, a percentage of whatever you've ordered at Mary Kay. It doesn't come out of your pocket. It comes from Mary Kay. Okay. So when your team members order, you want to have direct deposit set up so that it gets deposited right into your personal checking account. Otherwise, it goes on this prepaid Citibank card and they mail it to you. And that's annoying.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
I don't want that. Okay.
And you want to set it up. I would recommend, that was a great question. Thank you for reminding me about that. And you want to set it up before your party, because if we do get a team member that night and then she places a qualified order, which is at least $600 and above, you get an instant $50 bonus.
Okay.
Which is really fun. So you get a $50 bonus. So when you place your order, Mary Kay is going to pay Casey within the next day $50, which is really fun. And then the following month, she'll get a 4% of whatever, your order is. So, so if it's $1,800, she'll get $72. If you do the $2,400, she gets $96.
Okay, I get to buy groceries.
Plus $50 is $146 commission. Isn't that fun?
Sweet.
You had to buy groceries. I feel so bad.
Rebecca, too, only because, and I don't want to overstep my bounds with you, Amy, but I just know her personality. And so I just want to say this. I would highly recommend that you, before you set up your direct deposit, open up a separate bank account online for your Mary Kay.
Okay, that makes sense.
It makes it a whole lot easier.
I have my direct deposit go into my personal checking account because that's your commission.
Oh, you do?
Because then, yes, because you get, and then, but you definitely want a separate checking account for your Mary Kay. So when people pay you with cash and checks for the products, you can deposit that into a separate checking account with a debit card.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. But do it
Right.
a personal, not a business account.
Yes. Yes. Definitely.
Oh,
definitely.
yeah, because it's free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
have, so I have all my deposits. I have my commission go into my personal checking account because that's my commission.
I'll tell you why you do that, because you don't keep your own books, do you?
Okay, well, you tell her how she needs to do it then.
I'm just kidding.
Well, no, but at the end of the year, I get a 1099 from Mary Kay because I make enough to
Right.
get a 1099. And then I like to keep, I don't want to deposit that money into my Mary Kay checking account, because how I determine my sales income is I just add up all the deposits into that Mary Kay checking account.
Oh, I see.
But if I
Gotcha.
have my commission deposited, then I got to back that out. And anyway, so
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
That
So
makes
because I just want to add up all the deposits. So at the end of every month, like, I just print out the report, and in that checking account, I just add up all 12 months, and that's my sales from my cash and checks.
Gotcha.
Right.
And then
Gotcha.
ProPay, you can just print out a report, and that's how much money you made from, that you took in cards and all that. Anyway, so that's all tax stuff at the end of the year, but
Okay.
that's
Okay.
why I have mine separate.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
you can guys,
That
you
makes
can
sense.
figure out, Casey and Rebecca, you talk about it and figure out what you want to do with that.
Okay. I can do that.
Perfect. Awesome. That's great. No, you're not overstepping at all, Casey, ever.
Well, now you make me want to come to your house. I'm coming up there this weekend, by the way.
Are you?
Yeah.
When are you
Which
coming?
house are you going to?
Amy.
Oh,
I
all
know.
right.
Sorry.
I'm all right.
Amy's up there.
Up there.
You're down there.
When are you coming?
I'm to the side and over. Yeah, that's it. I'm down and
Yeah.
over. Yeah, that's all
What'd you
right.
say, Amy?
When are you coming?
Friday night.
And when are you leaving?
Well, if I can get some appointments there, I'm gonna not leave till Tuesday. If I don't
Okay.
get appointments, I'll probably leave Sunday.
Okay. We need to do you want to do lunch on Saturday or something?
Hold on.
Keep me updated. We don't have to keep Rebecca on for this. She needs to go see her husband.
Yeah.
Just text me and we'll figure it out. We'll do something.
Okay.
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 But Rebecca, yeah, so only those two things right now is send out invites and make a decision on this, call the cards, see what happens, and then let me know later today.
Okay. I'll do that.
You have a
I'll do
Zoom
that.
training at 6:30. You've already done one this week, so don't feel like you have to jump on this week. It's totally up to you.
Okay. Okay.
I know your
All
husband
right.
just got home and you probably want to spend time and all that sort of thing, which is great. So,
Sort of. Yeah.
yeah.
Teasing. I'm teasing.
you sound
It's okay.
all right. Well, I hope you have a great rest of your day and evening, and
Thank
I
you.
will chat with you later.
Sounds good. Thank
Okay.
you so much.
Bye.
All right, bye.